Hi guys, welcome to Stalingrad. Today we've got lolcano 1987 on the Commonwealth team, who is facing against phonix 644 on the German team. This is the lower bracket round 2 match of the tournament, and it looks to be quite a good game with lolcano being a relatively new player, but he's showing great promise so far, with phonix being a veteran player who is just coming back recently, but he's showing to be on form. So here we see lolcano splitting up his forces, sending two to the right, four to the left here. A bit too many on the left margin. There goes the nice rifle grenade. MG going a bit too close to the cover here. It's not actually in a good position, and it doesn't actually have a shot now. These barrels are actually too high for it. We've seen this position to be quite good, as well as this one over here in the recent ones, but he manages to hold into center. There's many grenade opportunities happening here, and there goes that rifle grenade. What I like about that is the grenade, the AI actually shoots that quite well, but a nice grenade here may take the assault rifle leader, which it does. Grenade exchange is happening as well by a lolcano. There needs to be a little bit more grenade marker. That looks like it was an AI throw, so it could quite easily walk away, which it does run away. Whilst on the right hand side it's uncontested, and on the western side we see another grenade ore ensuing. It looks like phonix just threw a grenade on himself there. But in the middle now, phonix has capped the middle, but lolcano has grenaded his way through, and maybe able to get the MG there as well. But the assault squad here is reinforcing now. Might get a nice 3 grenade kill there, which he does get 2. But lolcano not choosing to go another assault squad. If I was him, I probably would go an assault squad or a half-track right now. Actually, a half-track would probably be the best buy, but he should have done that very quickly before that, because now the assault squad has been bought and has killed all his infantry. And now this unit here is playing catch-up now, so it's coming to a point where the positions are ready for phonix to ambush, basically, because he bought the infantry first. So you got to make your choice early in the game whether you want to go infantry or you want to go half-track. As I said in a previous game, the assault squad to half-track buy for the British works quite well because of the cost of the assault squad at 125 AP, and then you can go the half-track more earlier than you should. So that if he went the half-track in that time, he would have pretty much mowed down the entire infantry squad there and been a good lead. But lolcano still doing good grenades here. You can see him going from multiple angles, which is always good to do. And maybe he could possibly go down this angle as well. He's got a few guys here as well. So it's opened up to grenade from the left and right. Stalingrad, as you can see, is full of cover. You can sneak guys in everywhere. But here's the 222 from phonix without any infantry support so far. So it's not going to be able to do much till he brings some infantry up here. Maybe a Voltstrom force or just something really quick, because he does need to get the pressure on while this is there, because it's at the moment it's just basically sitting there doing nothing and not making good economy out of that unit. So a Tetrarch here, I don't recommend this as a counter to 222, but if you can stay at max range at 110 range, and the 222 has a range of 90, it could possibly take it out in a few shots. So it had probably 1 to 2 shots before it will get killed by that 222. So there's one shot here. 222 notices. I don't think he's in range yet. He's got another shot to go. Nice, crew injured. So that Tetrarch stayed in range and he's able to damage that. One more shot should be able to take it out. There it goes. So as you can see there, if that 222 is not very mobile and the user there is quite stationary, this can be quite effective if you stay at the 110 range, whereas that at the 90 range can easily kill this because its rate of fire is much quicker, and it's got paper thin armor, this Tetrarch here. On the western side here we see phonix has secured the point, which is a quite easy point to secure, as these houses you can practically hide behind these houses and they can't actually grenade over, they have to come over here because the height of that building is high. So reinforced here by another assault squad here. Don't know why it's going on the western side. It doesn't actually need it at the moment. It would probably be better off running down on the eastern flank of lolcano, which only has 2 guys, versus this area here, which will be very hard to cap for lolcano, as he has to go all the way here, as I said before. So he needs to really go into this point over here. Middle also isn't that defended that well either. There's just a squad leader there. I don't think there's an MG. Maybe, actually, no, there is an MG here, so there is an option to go down this way though. As the Tetrak is shooting there, just trying to bombard a few units. I'm thinking now Phoenix is being quite static here, not charging or buying any more infantry. I think he's trying to save up for a counter for that Tetrak, which you don't need to because this Tetrak won't be able to do much damage to infantry. And there's a Puma here, which is not a really good counter to a Tetrak, especially in an urban environment like this, because it's basically a 50-50. They both have paper thin armor, and if this gets into the 110 range, sorry, the Puma gets into the 110 range of the Tetrarch, it will be surely be doomed, as the Puma does have a 130 range, and should be able to, needs to really get range on it, but I don't think it can in this environment here. The only place it can do it is in this long alleyway here, but the Puma is not in a good position going for that, because the Puma is a very expensive light vehicle as well. So HE shells still firing on there, which won't do much damage. Quite an interesting buy by Phoenix. Not going to be able to do much with this Puma at the moment. If I were to use this Puma right now, I'd probably run down here, try support an attack here while the Tetrarch comes here. I'll probably back off here and take the Tetrarch in a distance, but the next buy for Phoenix I would say would be good, would be Flak 38. It's always a safe buy, and it can quite easily clear out the middle and easily clear out the Tetrarch. So before that Puma was bought, a Flak 38 would have been a much better buy. This Puma is playing with its life at the moment. Tetrarch is much cheaper, but the Puma has got a lucky shot there and should be able to take this out in the second shot. Misses. Now the Tetrarch will have a shot maybe. It does, but it is destroyed. So Puma did get a good, nice peep out shot there, but it was really a 50-50 where the Puma is more expensive, and obviously in a 50-50 you want to have the cheaper unit. So here Phoenix is moving up the assault squad after killing that Tetrarch. The Puma should be able to run in there, do more damage. It's a bit closer maybe, because it's not meant to be used as a tank, it's meant to be used as a light vehicle. Moving closer, support your infantry more, and then get the hell out of there in about 20 seconds or so before the counter arrives, because I'm thinking lolcano is buying a counter now, and the counter for that would probably be a Flak 38 actually. I just noticed my mistake there when I was telling Phoenix to buy a Flak 38. We should have bought an all recon. So any of those 20mm guns are awesome. But Sherman, very safe counter. You can basically take out the Puma no problem anywhere whatsoever, especially on this kind of map, as the Puma will basically get stuck on every single wall and every single obstacle there. But here we see the call of the Anzacs of lolcano. The Anzac should be able to just run straight down dead center. But Phoenix running for you guys, I'm not sure from where, it must be from here, has a good opportunity here, but that militia squad was able to spot it. So he has a good entry into middle now. Nothing is stopping his frontal. The M4A4 does have good machine guns on top as well, the 50 cal on the top as well. So it will be able to support its infantry in the advance quite easily. This moves a bit closer for now because there's definitely not a counter at this stage. Let's move in a bit more, shoot the MGs, blazing, run the ambulance in, throw grenades as he's doing now. Nice job from lolcano. He easily caps the middle point now, whilst on the western front it's all quiet. The most difficult point to cap. If I were to assault that western point, once I've consolidated this area, I'll probably move some guys a bit more in here, hide behind places, but also attack from this side. So maybe put an MG here to mow down that side wall here. Once that is taken, I can move my infantry in. So move from this side in to cap this area, or even if you're more audacious to come up this way, all the way back here and take out those guys over there. So yeah, good to use angles in this map and different avenues of attack. Basically attacking the western front from the middle is the best way, I believe. So M4A4 has done its damage, but I'm expecting these guys seem to be the type of players that like to buy counters, hard counters, so I'm assuming there's going to be a H or a Pack 40 coming out soon. So this tank should be moving basically to another position, so maybe relocating to the left here, and maybe try run down some of those buildings and shoot some H's. As you can see, the H coming here as predicted. And as you can see, that Puma is actually repairable too. So that M4 needs to get the hell out of there in the straight, because versus a H, a straight line is not good for a Sherman. Sherman has 130 range, whereas the H does have a 150. But here comes the paratrooper call. So this is the three-pointer paratrooper call, I believe. Coming down the center. He needs to unload quickly, but wow. As also, as you can see there, the turret and the main gun of the H is quite weak, but that was a very lucky shot. Very, very lucky shot by lolcano. So he's able to move in. If I was lolcano, I'll just take caution out the wind, run in there, try to track this thing. But ooh, what happened there? That's quite funny. Is this the tank stuck? No, it escaped with its life. Lucky thing there. So it's got cover to escape now, and it should be to go distance, gets repaired. So one moment, my dog is eating his bloody soft toy and it's making beeping noises. I'm sorry. I am back, but as you can see on the western front, snowy, leave it. Western front, the half track is coming this way, which is a decent point to come in. Ah, stop it, Snowy. And apologies for the interruption, my dog has got in the way again. But that Sherman is rolling to the left, which is a good position. Should be able to just run in there and take out that half track. And you probably, as a lolcano, you don't want to come out again, as that H is somewhere over here, and will be will be able to take out that Sherman quite easily. So a good position for the Sherman to stay in a range with a H. If it decides to come out, it can just take it out. But lolcano is really giving it to phonix here. phonix is the player that gave it to Boz previously, nearly beating him in fact. So it's quite impressive here. 33-2. phonix having trouble getting the scoreboard, as the paratroopers now are loading back into that half track. Maybe trying to make a lighting assault down middle. He needs to push quite fast now with this H, but that half track really should be able to just run down here, unload the paratroopers. As you can see, in 1 versus 1s, I can't stress enough to attack all points, as this point is so weak. So that H might be repaired now. Had a nice ambush there by the Sherman, and the Sherman is actually in a decent range to take out that H. If I was him, I'd probably go a bit closer, load an APC around, and just wait for that H to come out. But not looking good here. phonix's paratroopers, a lot of them got killed in that blast there. And phonix really does need a flak 38 here. Maybe to even bait that Sherman, but nice shot there. Even though he's taking out the Sherman's going to back away and repair. And now this middle here is still going to be quite hard to take. He needs a flak 38 now to just clear the middle. And yet again, attack the eastern front, because it's very, very lightly manned. So these paratroopers now struggling to get behind cover, getting shot at from all angles, as this H is doing a donut there for some reason. But yet again another paratrooper call? It's a Panzer Grenadier squad call. He definitely needs this to punch through. It's 41-2, and the Panzer Grenadier squad can quite easily punch through what is there at the moment. And a 17-pounder buy, not really a good buy there, because it's just the H. The H won't actually do much damage at the moment. But 17-pounder could sit around here and pretty much deny the air from tanks, which is, I guess, a decent strategy. But he needs to unload this vehicle here. It's just these Panzer Grenadiers are just getting slaughtered. There's a whole group of them there just getting slaughtered. They're much better out here doing shooting, because they're really good shots and you can probably pin everyone down, even the MG down. But as you can see in that half track, these guys are just getting killed and their buddies remanning it, and it's pretty much losing their squad. But 222 comes here, which is exactly what he needs. He needs a 20mm or flak 38, pinning down the forces, but he really needs to unload his vehicles properly. But all these guys are being stationary at the back here. It's taking a while, so I don't know if he realises that he can unload it. There it is, finally. 17-pounder does shoot the main gun of that 222. Tracks the half track, but he is in the game now. Panzer Grenadiers have capped, but there's only 3 out of that squad because they all just stayed in there. So 47-2. The flag goes very fast down to the German side because there are Panzer Grenadiers. And now phonix is back in the game for now. On the scoreboard wise, you can see lolcano is actually doing quite a lot of damage, 83 to 38 in kills there. So you should lock it down there. The H is going to hide, the 222 is going to hide. He does need now the flak 38 Phoenix. Just lock it down to infantry because this 17 pounder won't be able to really kill that flak 38. And he also just needs the H maybe to stay a bit here, just to stop the Sherman from killing that flak 38. So it's all about hard counters with infantry. Flak 38 is definitely what you want. So there we see lolcano with the SAS soldier by, and a 222 is definitely a good counter for it because they do have heavy armor, but versus a 20mm, it's all the same. But a nice shot by that Sherman takes out that 222. And that H is coming down forward. It has to be careful not to get too close because there is that 70 pounder, and also this Sherman can take it out at that distance. But now it's tracked, and that gun doesn't look like it's able to shoot through there, so very bad position that Sherman. So that Sherman should be down soon, but that 17 pounder will have a shot very shortly. That's down. Now the H needs to get the hell out of there. Not go forward. Ooh, he's going to risk it. I'm not sure why. As there goes the crew engine. One more shot might be able to destroy it now. Main gun turret damage, so bad decision for coming a bit closer there, Phoenix. Phoenix just ran away behind cover for the meantime and pop out when the time is right. So there it goes. The H is down, so quite a few simple errors there by both players. And there's the Valentine there from lolcano, which I guess I wouldn't call it a goodbye at the time because the H was still on the field. So if the H escaped, which it should have escaped, so it would have been able to kill that Valentine quite easily by coming here, and that 17 pounder is blocked by any obstacles. If a H would attack here, it couldn't do anything because it's just got the range of this frontal. So this Valentine here is going to try and push on mid, but there is a Panzer Grenadier squad here, or most of them died actually, so it's all assault infantry, so it should be quite safe on this. There is a Panzer Grenadier squad there, Panzer Grenadier guy with a Panzerfaust. He's going to no, he doesn't get it. It's way too close. But he gives an 80 grenade. It just misses. And the Valentine escapes with his life, and in the process takes out 3 Panzer Grenadier guys, which is definitely a good exchange there. A lot of infantry here by lolcano, and that SMG in a funny position, very close range position there. Lolcano does need to get more infantry though, because it's pretty short. Well, nice assault down this other way by Phoenix, so it could be a comeback here, I'm thinking, because he seems to have infantry dominance as lolcano is reinforcing with the commandos, and a nice position here by Phoenix, because the Panzer Grenadier squad is able to take out a few commandos. But he really needs to move one of these guys, probably just behind the rock walls here, and also here, as you have cover between cover against any bullets. The grenade war ensuing again. Commanders are capping it, but a nice grenade here might take out 2. It does. But the MG guy of the commander squad has capped the middle, and another commander guy there has neutralized it. But a Puma by here, I'm not sure what it's trying to do. Pumas are basically light vehicles you only use to flank heavy tanks or flank something that has been tracked. You don't go try to take out things like infantry and 17 pounder. It's not really made for that purpose. But if you was to do that, you should run the Puma down here and probably flank it from around here instead of trying to fight it at long range. You might have a chance. That 70 pounder, it looks like it should be able to shoot the tanks out the way, but it can shoot now because it's past that tank area. It's hit the wall there, didn't penetrate. Puma's coming in, has a shot, misses. This is going to be funny to see. If he can get this, I don't think he's going to get stuck in that wall. What is he doing? But wow, he misses the shot. 70 pounder, close range. Can he get, misses? Wow, okay. This is a bit of a funny play here. Puma did take it out, but it's more like watching Men of War's funniest home videos here. It's just awkward play from both players so far. That shouldn't have really happened, that kill, but it's 49-16. Looks like it's game over because lolcano has capped all points. So GG to both of these players, and good luck to lolcano in the bottom bracket.